So, summary of what happened here. There was a small lake built properly, dammed properly, that was about, well, it says 900 feet, so it's about 300 metres long in this valley. And that broke. It didn't cause a lot of damage. But then some people, for want of a better word, decided to rebuild the dam, only the plan was to make it into a kind of resort, I suppose. So they made the lake, or they wanted to make the lake bigger. They brought in some fish from Lake Erie. They built some nice cabins on the edge of the lake, and they made it a place for rich folk to visit. That was in about 1880. The problem was they didn't employ any engineers to design the dam. They rebuilt the broken dam, didn't rebuild it properly. Rebuilt the top of the dam to be lower so that it could be wider to fit carriages on, so that people could go backwards and forwards. The spillway that was perfectly designed before, they kind of blocked because they didn't want the fish to escape. So all in all, it was a botch job. So the lake went from 300 metres, 900 feet, to 2.5 miles long. So it disappeared off around the corner there somewhere. So when there was lots of rain in May 1889, the dam filled up as expected. So did obviously all the streams, the ground around, everything was pretty full. And then it rained really heavily on the 30th of May, Memorial Day, through to that 31st of May, and the dam gave way. According to, I can't see a way to get down there. There's no path. There's a path going across, but nothing that gets down. But according to the notes, the dam, the ends of the dam are still standing. It's just the centre bit that collapsed has gone. So I think that's the centre of the dam area there, where that timber thing is, and that's one side of it, and then the other side is over there. It's about 100 metres or so. Yeah, and that water swept down the valley, killed 2,200 people. That's the Johnstown Flood. It's an interesting photo. This is the town, Johnstown, beforehand. Industrial town. Note these houses on the hill. Come again to this picture. Houses on the hill. And this is what was left after the flood. The angle's slightly different, but proves a point, I think. Now the official death toll was 2,209. But nobody actually knows. Terrifying. Right, I couldn't work out where the abutment was on the other side, so I've crossed over. Thank God for GPS. So I worked it out eventually. Alright, so again, this is I'm on the south side now. This would be where the lake was. I am now on the abutment that is still standing today. So there's the museum visitor centre on the north side. That's where I was a minute ago, or more accurately 20 minutes ago. Looks like there's a nature trail or some sort down there. And this is where the breach happens then. And opposite me is the other abutment. So this is the bit that fell away. Obviously the railway line has been added since. But you can imagine 2 miles of water crashing through here. That's actually a photograph of the breach dam the day after it happened. I'm trying to block the light so you can see. If you look up here, you can just see a little house. And there's another building. And then there's the other side of the dam. So this is the bit that's collapsed and the water's gone from right to left. So remember this house. Come back up again. That house is the Bungar house, which is that little house there. The white one. That's the modern visitor centre. I presume it's been, that's where the other building was. And there was the other side of the breach. So pretty much standing where that photo was taken, which is chilling.